And we move into the man of the moment. This morning, I listened to his father ranting on radio that this is the time for Abubakar Kamoko. Kamoko, tell us something.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. I want to tell guys that it's not over until it's over. I want to give thanks to the Almighty God and my coaches as well, and the Ghana Boxing Federation, because this is my first time, participating in games. So I think yes, as I want to give my federation for giving me this chance to prove myself to Ghanaians, and I said it's not over until it's over. I want to tell Ghanaians that this evening is my final, so they should come and they should expect good from me. May I boast and brag. If I boast and brag, if I attack me, I will do it because I know the spirit inside me. May I talk with confidence right there. No love. This week, everybody come to the Bukom Banku and come and work there right there. I swear, you will go there. Right there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Before I move to Mr. Oscar Provençal, the champion says he's left out something he wants to add.
I want to tell you one something, but I forgot. My father won bronze at South Africa, All African Games, 1999. And I'm also a boss around, and my father has retired. And I said, I want to do more than my father. So if I say I want to do more than my father, why should I take bronze to the house? No. It's not good. Do you understand? So I said I want to do more than my father. So gold is for me. Just believe and trust. Right there. Wow, down.
We have two federations combined, Cricket Association and the Ghana Boxing Federation. But I'll start with the noble art of self-defense, boxing. And with us from the boxing family, on my immediate left is the son of the most popular Ghanaian boxer, Bukom Banku, Abubakar Kamoko. So let's put our hands together for him. He's a cruiserweight, 86 kilos. He won his fight yesterday and he's on his way to the finals. We have Coach Asari, because I'm doing the boxing first, I've jumped. Coach Asari, Okori Asari, Black Bombers coach. He's won as many as 7 medals for Ghana since he became a coach at the African Games level. Then boxing is fully represented. We also have the first vice president of Ghana Boxing Federation, Mr. Dauda Hussein. Gentlemen, welcome. And this morning, we're also privileged to have in our midst the man who became so popular in Ghana. Growing up, we saw him in Inspector Bediakon series. But he is the vice president of the Cricket Association, Mr. Oscar Provençal. Welcome, sir. So, as the tradition has been, we'll take remarks from them, then our questions will follow, and then we'll wrap up. So, beginning, once the first vice president is here, we're beginning with him. Coach Asari will also have a word for us, and then the man himself, the man of the moment, gunning for gold, will also give us something to digest.
Everyone here.
Sorry to interject. Our French counterparts have been complaining, so I have my French translator here. He will summarize what I said before you start talking. Sorry, Max.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Translator. And without much ado, let me go down straight to business. Boxing presented 16 athletes for this wonderful tournament. And out of the 16, we have 12 male and then 4 female. Starting from the light flyweights, that is for the male, up to the heavyweight division. We didn't put in, we didn't bring the super heavyweights. So we have it from light flyweights to the heavyweight. With the female, we have 4 female represented Ghana. Fortunately enough, we have been able to qualify 7 athletes to the medal zone. Two have already finished their fights yesterday. They fought yesterday and had bronze, but 5 are still, they are still in the competition, and they are vying for either gold or silver. And let me go through the 5 that are currently vying for either gold or silver. We have Amadou Mohammed fighting for the bantamweight. He fought yesterday and went through to the finals. We have Samuel Tichi, one of our best in Ghana. He has also went through to finals in the light welterweight division. We have Joseph Kobe, also went through in the lightweight division. We have Mohamed Aiti in the light flyweight division. He has also went through. We have the man with me here, Mr. Abubakar Kamoko, the son of Bukom Banku. He has also went through. He had a tough fight yesterday, but by the special grace of God, he's been able to go through, and now he's in the final, and he'll be fighting an Algerian. We wish him all the best in his fight. I think this is a remarkable achievement, because since the inception of the amateur boxing, we have not, qualified 5 straight athletes to the final. And in our tenure, we've been able to achieve that. And we are even looking to go beyond that, because we are hoping that all 5 will grab gold at the end of the day. I also want to thank the LOC for their wonderful arrangements. They did so well. Their proactiveness, I can say, is wonderful, because even though we had challenges here and there, but anytime we call on them, they are ever ready to cooperate with us to find a lasting solution for this wonderful tournament. So I will say thank you so much for the LOC for doing a wonderful job. They have done so well. And then also the leadership of the Ghana Boxing Federation, because we have to work tirelessly. It has never been easy for us. We have to go through a lot to make sure this tournament happens. And thankfully, it is ongoing, and today, at the end of the day, we are going to finish it with a wonderful result. So on this note, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone here, and then also urge all of you to pray for us, so that, in our quest for, vying for gold, to be able to achieve more for Mother Ghana. Thank you very much.
It is the turn of the man who has won as many as 7 medals for Ghana as the coach of the Black Bombers. I was with him in Abuja in 2003. He's so experienced, he's done this job for so many years. Coach Asari.
From another angle, I think this is a competition that is more important for Africans. This is our Olympics. This competition is our Olympics. And some of us, if we are exposed to other bigger competitions like the Olympics and the bigger competitions like the World Championship and things, there are things when we come down, we learn, and then we compare. And so I believe that Africa has come of age, and our competition is now changing. And I'm surprised that at boxing, I could see a whole lot of countries participating, not only at the athlete level, but also in officiating as well. In my country, boxing, we are not at that level yet. But because we are the host, I think so many things have been exposed, and we will learn from that for the future tournament. And I believe that if we continue working together as Africans, especially for this particular tournament, we will be able to correct ourselves. And then when we go to the bigger platform like the Olympics and the other bigger then we will be able to make impact. Because sometimes it's very, very sad that, especially in boxing, we go to the Olympic Games, and the whole Olympic Games, maybe we come home with only one medal, and which sometimes not even a big medal, bronze, and it has continued for many, many, many years. And it seems there's things that we are not doing it right at the African level. That is why it happens those way. And we need to find out those solutions and make sure that we go forward. I've been around, I think this may be my 6th African Games. So I'm talking out of experience, and I know what is always happening. And I believe that we'll be able to make impact at a bigger platform if we take this our games or this our Olympics very, very serious, because that is where we learn. You will see many boxers who participated in the African Games. Sometimes this is their first time. Most of them, this is their first experience. But first experience, some of them are able to do well. It means if we are able to prepare our boxers very well, our athletes in all directions very well, and maintain some of them for other competitions, we'll be able to do well. Let's do it another time again, Africa. I believe when we work together, we will do well. Ghana, we are playing our part in terms of this being our first biggest achievement at boxing level for winning a big medal in terms of 7 medals, and we believe it's going to change. The color is going to change to be gold and silver as well, and it will not be over until it's over. So I believe every country who will do well will also have a medal, and all of us will enjoy. At the end, it's African Games and nothing else.
We're still doing boxing.
I was the one who sent his father to the competition. And the same person here is taking the son as well. And so I'm very happy that I played part in that particular competition. I also want to take advantage to thank those who make these African Games happen. People paid for it before it happened here in Ghana. And like I said, so many things that sometimes we go and come and talk about as we expose. And our next African Games, I think our country and our people who work will understand more what they have to do to support our country to be able to do well at the African Games. So we thank the President of Ghana and the team for how hard work they've done to be able to get the African Games here. Thank you very much.
The party for Coach Asari. Having coached him to win bronze and coach his son to win gold, hopefully. It is now the turn of cricket, and Mr. Oscar Provençal is the Vice President, Ghana Cricket Association.
Thank you very much, Dan. I'm sure many of you are extremely surprised that cricket is even actually being played in the Africa Games. Just for your information, this is the first time in the history of the Africa Games that cricket has been chosen as one of the disciplines. And also to give you a certain context of what this means to us, Ghana, the cricket stakeholders, cricket has been played in Ghana for over 100 years. If you go to Achimota School, where the cricket oval is, it was there before the school was built. It was played by the colonial masters and then trickled down to us. And so, therefore, what has not been able to be achieved in 100 years has been done so this time. And we are extremely grateful to His Excellency the President. I'm sure there was a time that we all wondered whether this game was going to come off at all. There were a lot of delays, a lot of hitches here and there, but finally the games have come on, and I'm more than awed to be in the midst of Africa Games royalty. This is my first time, and this is your 7th or 8th time. So a lot to learn from each other as disciplines. I'm sure we share many of the same challenges and the same problems. We meet all the time for federation meetings, and we know what that's all about. Just to say this, cricket, we started our tournament from the 5th of March to the 14th. So we actually started before the main tournament, official tournament started. We started with the women's game, and participating nations, we have 8 participating nations from both men and women. And so we've had a very exciting time. Those of you who have not been to the Achimota Oval, I entreat you all to do so. Many of you probably don't know the game of cricket, but I can tell you that we've had policemen and ordinary people just come to watch the game, and within 3 days, everybody's cheering more than they do at football. And so for us, as the Ghana Cricket Association, we hope to grow this game so that it rivals football and takes over football. As you may not know, cricket is the probably 2nd or 3rd most watched game in the world. And as we started this competition, we had about 9,000 views. As I speak, as of yesterday, we had 92,000 views and 6 million views on ESPN. And so clearly, this has been broadcast to over 100 countries through Asia and also on Super Sports. And I must commend all the broadcasters, GBC, all the international broadcasters. From the images that I have seen, we're on par with all international standards. And so kudos to the broadcasting team for delivering such a fantastic game. Currently, the women's game is over. The Zimbabwe women won the tournament. So congratulations to the Zimbabwe team. And the men have been fighting it out. Tomorrow is actually our men's final between Zimbabwe and Namibia. And we would love to invite all of you to come and watch this match. We believe that it's been an exciting tournament for all of us. We've seen great performances from all the countries, and we're looking really forward to seeing you there. So on that note, I think that once again, congratulations to His Excellency the President, to the Chairman of the local organizing committee, and to all the technical team from the Ghana Cricket Association and from the international. As you can see, I probably have some ICC. You know what ICC is? ICC is the International Cricket Council. And even though, unfortunately, our national team was knocked out, what was not knocked out was our venue. For the first time, we are having a facility which has a twin facility, 2 ovals in one place. You don't have that anywhere else in Africa apart from South Africa. It means that now what we are going to be finally, hopefully after this tournament, is to be accredited to host international tournaments. So Ghana is going to become the hub for cricket in Africa, because going forward in the future, we can expand our facilities to also have probably 2 more ovals, meaning we'll have 4 ovals, and probably that you'll never find anywhere in the world. And so hopefully you will see Ghana on the map. I'm sure that even though our team didn't perform as credibly as we wanted them to, this is a learning curve, and I think that Coach spoke about the learning curve. And what we understood was that this was about building capacity. I've had a lot of talk about the challenges that overall the games has had, but this is the first time we're holding a games of this magnitude, and it is huge. How many teams? 29 disciplines from how many countries? That's enormous. And I've interacted with many, many people who this is their first time being involved in games like this. I think we've done ourselves pretty credibly. We could have done a lot of things better, but I think that overall, so far as I'm concerned, where we are at cricket and the little that I've seen so far from athletics and the performance from boxing and from arm wrestling and the other medal winners, all we can say is congratulations to everyone, because we have to put Ghana first. Thank you.
He spoke for a long time before I heard Achimota. So I was wondering that happened with the Achimota. Okay, it's time for our questions, and because we began with boxing, I would appreciate if we deal with boxing and then cricket, and then we are off here.